All right, guys, welcome back to another episode. Myself, Luke. So I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are. It's the 29th. It is Wednesday, 29th of January, and we're coming to the end of the month. Why is today a big day? It's because the Federal Reserve, I think today at some point, probably, in Europe, at probably around 2 o'clock. As of 11 a.m. So this is about the Bitcoin price. But later today, we have the decision of the Federal Reserve's rate decision later in this. I think it's this afternoon, or especially in the States, it will be this afternoon. For us here in Europe, probably tonight or very late afternoon. So this is probably one of the reasons why the week started off poorly in the crypto space. Everything was in the red. Bitcoin was dumping. People were panicking. It is what it is. People panic all the time in crypto. If you're new to the space, welcome to crypto. People panic all the time, and as soon as you see a pullback, everybody starts dumping. So the weekends, they keep getting dumped out, kicked out of the market, and that's what we saw on Sunday, Monday, and I believe on Sunday we did form a CME gap. I haven't checked it. Let's check it together. Did we form a little CME gap? No, we didn't. But anyway, yeah, we saw that we came all the way down to 98,000. Everybody panicking, thinking, okay, is it a double top? It could be. If I'm being objective, this could be a double top. I don't think so. Being in the space for some time now, we also have this nice W pattern, but anything can happen. We could come all the way back down and retest the support of the 91k, and bearing in mind we do have that CME gap down at 77,000 to 81k, so keep that in mind moving forward. However, if in doubt, zoom out. You've probably heard that many times in crypto, and we have been going sideways now since pretty much November 13th. So Bitcoin has just been stabilizing, in my opinion, and sooner rather than later, probably in February, we're going to see an epic pump going into March and April. So what we could see is the next 3 months, after today's rate decision by the Fed, then we will see if we're going to pump up to the upside or dump a lot lower. So if we do dump, just bear in mind we have this, we do have support here around 91, 92k. If we drop below that, then there's a high possibility we come all the way down to 77,000 US dollars per Bitcoin. If that happens, not financial advice, I'll be buying up more Bitcoin, buying up more altcoins, because it will be the sales again, as I keep saying on my channel. So let's see what today brings for the Bitcoin price. But if we do pump after the decision, then I'll be looking out for the levels of 106,000, see if we can pump past it, hold above it, and then we can start talking about this area of 120,000 US dollars. So let's see what the US Federal Reserve's rate decision is later today, and I'll try and keep you posted if anything happens. Meanwhile, for those that live in France, like myself, why is France investigating Binance? If you're worried about this, maybe don't keep all your money on exchanges. If you're going to have exchanges, have multiple exchanges. Don't have all your eggs in one basket, because things like this can happen. One of my students a few years ago had everything on FTX. I don't need to go into that. You know what happened with that. I'm not saying that's what's happening with Binance, the biggest crypto exchange out there, along with Coinbase, but the French are examining Binance alleged money laundering linked to drug trafficking and tax fraud. Obviously, Binance has denied this, and global lawsuits are investigating into Binance as well. So it's not just France, but the French authorities have escalated their scrutiny of Binance because of this and other financial crimes. So, in a nutshell, you can read this to your own leisure. I'm not going to go through all of this, but if you are in France or if you're on Binance, any exchanges, the best thing to do, not financial advice, is have a hardware wallet like a Ledger or other hardware wallet that you like. Some don't like Ledger or whatever. Don't keep all your money on exchanges. Have a ledger. Cold storage, hardware wallet is probably the best, so that you have self-custody of your crypto. If it's on exchanges, it's not your money. It's not your crypto. So just be careful of that. And last, let's just look at the market for altcoins. So altcoins down for the week, as I've already said. So some of these coins, if you're into them, some of them are down 30%, 20%. I mean, look at Fetch is down 24%. So if you're dollar cost averaging, now is the time, guys. Again, not financial advice, but I'll be looking at especially AI and in gaming. So some of these coins over the past 7 days are down 30 and 20%, 24% for Fetch. What else am I into at this moment? The Graph, Injective, 15%. AOS held up pretty well. We're only down 10%. At one point, I think it was on Monday, it was up 20%, something like that, 24%. So AOS, again, is 10% off discount if you want to jump into AOS. But I believe if we get past Echelon Prime as well is down 21%, so I'll probably be buying up more Echelon Prime moving forward. So like I was saying, I believe if the Federal Reserve rate, whatever happens, if it's positive for us in crypto, then February is going to be an amazing month with the altcoins and with Bitcoin. We could jump very, very fast up to 120k with Bitcoin, and then the altcoins are going to follow. So bearing in mind, we haven't had an altcoin season just yet. The Bitcoin dominance has risen back up to 60%, and that's why the altcoins have been bleeding out as well. And I'm hoping that this is just a step down. So hopefully this is like some sort of bear flag, and we come a lot lower. So when this thing starts coming down, so if you're a dollar cost averaging into altcoins, it's still a good time, because the Bitcoin dominance is still relatively sky high. When this thing starts coming down, then it's obviously too late. But if you're dollar cost averaging into some of these coins, now is a good time before the dominance comes hurtling back down. So the sentiment in the market right now is around 50%, I believe, when I checked. So it's, the bulls and the bears are fine now, so it's neutral for the fear and greed index. So I'll be looking at diving into some of these altcoins before we go back into greed and extreme greed when the dominance comes down. So I'm looking forward to February. Let's see what today brings going into February. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you think the bull market is still on, if you think we're about to enter the bear market, which coins are you looking at as well? And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.